RWBY Volume 3 full soundtrack today. Before we start it, I have a couple things to talk about because, more stuff's been brewing in my head after finishing Volume 3, but also while I'm editing Volume, like the early parts of Volume 3 and everything for YouTube, it kind of makes me, because I get to see more scenes again and more moments, and then my thought process, expands on situations and stuff. So my first thought is about Pyrrha. So sad she's gone, but I had this whole optimistic thought and I think it got destroyed by a comment, which I would kind of say it's a little spoiler based off of context, which I'll dive into. My optimistic theory is that Pyrrha's not dead. Even though she got obliterated, she got Thanos snapped by Cinder basically. But my theory on that is when they were like under the castle thing, and they were trying to do the syncing process of moving Autumn or August. I always forget it. I'm dumb. But moving her over into Pyrrha's body type thing. Because I think, if I recall correctly, it's like kind of like Avatar state. You get the information and knowledge from all your previous successors and everything. So previous successors? I don't know if I said that right. But so like they're syncing, and so Pyrrha would get all the abilities and then the knowledge from all the previous people who had the ability. But it was interrupted by Cinder. But for a moment they had that slight synchronization. So and then Cinder absorbed it from the Autumn, August, whatever. But my theory is Pyrrha got a little touch of that. She got a little synchronization. So my optimistic theory is that Cinder killed Pyrrha physically, and it showed like her thing, like her body disintegrating and like going away. So my optimistic theory is that since the body, like August, Autumn, whoever, I'll just call him Autumn from now on. Since Autumn is like dead and her soul, I believe, is not dead, but it's in Cinder's body, that body is completely empty of a soul. So my theory is Pyrrha's physical body is dead, but her soul lives on. And since they had that slight sync, it has a body to attach to. So after Cinder killed her, the soul particles part is floating back to the body under the castle, like in that thing. Granted, there's a fucking arrow in her chest, so she could like come back into the body and pull the arrow out, and she might be like re-healed or something. Or Ozpin was still down there, so Ozpin could have taken the arrow out and maybe had some hope for the body still and like took it somewhere or healed it, and then Pyrrha went into that body, like her soul part. So now it's gonna be like Pyrrha's soul within the body of the previous Autumn person. So I think that's a cool theory. That's my optimistic theory. Here's the unfortunate news that kind of shatters my optimistic theory right there, being super hopeful for Pyrrha's death and everything. Someone commented explaining who Pyrrha was based off of. I had no idea. I thought Pyrrha was more like an Amazon woman, like Wonder Woman, because she had that vibe. But then someone commented like, hey, they're based off of Achilles, and she got shot in the Achilles heel. So them kind of telling me that, which also I always ask for no one to tell me something unless I confirm it, because just out of respect and just, letting me enjoy the theorizing process. But with them revealing that, the context gives me, we're never gonna see Pyrrha again. So in their mind, they're like, it's okay to reveal who Pyrrha's, inspired off of now because she's dead. So that's like my context of their reasoning of commenting that. So if they're commenting that, then they're confirming they're legit dead, which kind of spoils my theory and just optimism for Pyrrha as a whole. But in general, going forward, please don't do that. Like, don't do that. Like, I've asked many times and I'm surprised people are still doing that. I don't know why. Like, it's pretty simple. So I don't know. I'm still going to be hopeful and optimistic for that theory, but seeing that comment kind of just makes me feel like not going to happen. She's probably officially dead. And I don't want no one to comment like, yeah, she's officially dead. Like, let me try and theorize a bit and be hopeful. And then my second part is at the end of Volume 3, we saw Crow turn into a crow. But a little bit earlier, like a minute before, we saw Yang laying in bed and there was a bird outside on the tree watching her. I initially thought it was Raven, and then later I saw, so like my whole thought process, I saw the bird, I saw them watching Yang, and then Crow flying, like at the end, Crow turning into a crow flying away. And I was like, oh shit, if Crow does that, then the bird is probably Raven, and the bird watching Yang is probably Raven, which is Yang's mom. So Yang's mom's been watching him. But then I retracted that whole theory because I was like, I forget why. Oh, because I thought that was, you know, Crow there watching Yang. And then when RWBY and them started to depart, he caught up to them by flying again. And then he was watching them and then turned into Crow again to show us that he was the bird the whole time. But my theory is going to go back to the original one of that being Raven watching her daughter Yang, because I just edited volume 3, chapter 3 and 4, where Crow got introduced, and Crow was about to start fighting Winter, but Crow was in his physical form there, and that bird was still there on the sidelines. That Raven was still there. So as soon as he started fighting Winter, the Raven bird flew off somewhere else. So maybe to do something, maybe to check on Yang. So I'm going back to the original theory of Crow is a crow bird, and then Raven is the bird Raven. So they're both birds. So I do feel that was Raven watching over Yang at the end of volume 3. A lot of talking before starting the video. But that's kind of like where my thought process is now. Also, speaking of Raven, that is Raven, because Crow showed the family picture that he was reflecting on a bit, with all of them in it, which had RWBY's mom, Yang's mom, Crow, and then RWBY and Yang's dad. Their dad's a player. Having both of them on the same team's crazy. But they're very mature, I guess, to get over it. I don't know, like, were they a throuple? But the woman who did save Yang on the train is obviously Raven. It's obviously Raven, and another good thing besides like the whole outfit, their mask. Their mask is literally a raven. So I should have put that together a lot quicker than I did, but it more connected while like editing the videos earlier. Last thing, I'm talking so much, I know. So after doing the soundtrack, I'm gonna do the World of Remnant videos, which I think there's a good chunk to catch up on now. And then I've been getting comments that there's other videos to check out. So there's like a RWBY Chibli short, or a RWBY short. And then I think there's like a Chibli series or something to check out too. There's like two other videos I need to check out besides World of Remnant and doing this one. So I'll probably check those out, post them, and then continue into volume 4. Also, I'm doing the soundtrack on the same channel I've been doing the previous soundtracks. Someone shared a playlist, which I appreciated that. For now, I'm probably gonna stick with this one, but I'll experiment with future soundtracks as we progress. But for now, probably go with this one. The other one wasn't bad. I just feel like sometimes I switch scenes too quick. Like the lyrics were there's a lot more lyrics on screen and stayed there for a while. But like the images, I feel they just change too much. And then sometimes that kind of messes with the font color and like the backgrounds. I don't know. I was just very particular, and I apologize, but I appreciate you guys sharing soundtracks with me. So I will not like keep doing it, you know, keep doing it. I'm not going to deny those. I'll keep checking them out and look through them. And I appreciate the thought of sharing those, trying to help me out and everything, especially finding good videos for those. So let's begin the video. I like these because I get to like officially see the openings too. Pool of blood, holy shit. It's so fast paced, I love it. That's so sick. Damn! So many people. Bro, what a cool fucking opening. Just like tons of people, like armies building up and charging at each other. Wow. Yeah, the intro's a little spoilerly, so I'm glad I skip them. So that's RWBY's mom, Yang's mom, their dad, the little player he is, and then the fun uncle, the Funkle. I like how RWBY's mom, we still don't see her much, but I don't know, I feel like she has similar, yeah, both the moms, I like that. Like they they have similar like features, postures that their daughters have of them. I feel that that's very cool. Because like she seems, you know, Ruby's mom's a little smaller, more petite, and like just like more shy, chill, silly, quirky, like personality vibes, which you can kind of get from this. And then Yang's mom, Raven, is more like, you know, chest out, like very like badass. Like they're all badass, but she's like a muscle mommy, you know. You could just tell from like their postures and stances and stuff. Of course, cocky Crow, we love him. And then we got player dad, all confidently leaning against the tree, like, yeah, I got both of these chicks. I don't know. Anyways, let's continue. Holy shit. They're Fortnite falling. It's a pretty sick opening. Bro, the music's so good. Jeff crushing the guitar. So Jeff's mainly instruments with some vocals, but does why am I Casey? I was like, why am I forgetting her name? I don't know. I was thinking, I was like, Callie, what is it? Casey Williams, is she just strictly vocals, or does she like chime in with instruments too? Jeff kills it, dude. I have a certain picture in my head of what Jeff looks like. So I'm curious to see how accurate or super far off I am of what Jeff looks like. Like, I'm going to look it up eventually, but I'm just going to enjoy it for what it is right now. But I have like a certain picture of like a cool dad vibe he might have.
In pain.
Hell yeah, dude. No love. Damn. Pretty fitting for how Volume 3 ended. Pretty fitting. I love this part a lot. Next song. When they were fighting Coco and I forget the other dude's name. He's badass. Jesus Christ. That's so fast, man. Oh my God, they're so fast. Kickstart your face. With a metal boot. Perfect for Mercury. Bro, I love the lyrics. Your girlfriend's purse won't help you win this duel. That's hilarious. Talking about Coco, of course. Oh, that's awesome. So I think it's, I don't know, I feel like Mercury handled this fight for the most part. Like he handled it with physical fighting and all that, and then Emerald was just a trickster, like a Loki pulling like the mirages and stuff. But I feel like this song might mostly be from, I don't know, it could be from both of them, but I feel Mercury really handled them physically. Buckets of pain. A murderer's son? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, man. Like, I try to justify Mercury, Cinder, Emerald, but it's hard. It's hard to justify them by this point, especially Cinder. You know, I don't know, but like, I wanted to justify the situation between Mercury and his dad, and then like Cinder and them chimed in to take advantage of Mercury. But I don't know. Because they said a murderer's son, so was like Mercury's dad bad, and he stopped him by killing him. But then, I don't know, Cinder came in and like pushed Mercury more on the bad side. Harder than iron. Gross. Oh man, I love it. It's like the lyrics are cool. Like I love listening to the lyrics too because they just add so much to the story and the characters. But then they also have such silly aspects of them, like the silly trash talk in the lyrics of the song and everything just cracks me up. But it's like so good and fucking like crushing it at the same time. Oh man. Ah. I like that. Like this fight, this fisticuff isn't just for school. Like it's not just for the tournament aspect. It's to actually have leverage on like taking the whole fucking school down and like the system as a whole. The lyrics are so good. Like Yang's humiliation? Well, no, we're not talking about that yet. Just the humiliation of defeating them in this one. Damn. An abusive murderer father. So it sounds like his dad was bad. Talks about abusive father, a murderer father. He could be bad, and Mercury could be a little justified. Potentially. I was young. If I just close my eyes and I could go anywhere. Did I hear this one before? I don't know. What a shame that you came round and told me I feel like I heard this before. Damn. Damn. She talk about her dad? I feel like it's Weiss to her dad. Totally about her dad, for sure. I don't care what it cost me, which kind of makes sense because volume 3, it's like her dad tried by owning her by like giving her money to like buy whatever she wants, but then like her sister kind of gave her that talk about like you could call him and make amends to get your money, or you could like keep trying to pursue things and like on your own accord and everything. And she decided to go her own way without needing her dad or his finances. So I think that's like perfect. I don't care what it cost me. I think that's pretty fitting. Insert Jeff Williams on the guitar. Fun fact, Jeff Williams does this with his toes. He was born without arms, and he does this with his toes. Fun fact. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. It'd be cool though, regardless. Damn. Jesus. I mean, I have no idea who else she'd be talking about besides her dad. Good song. Good Weiss song to daddy. Whoa. What? Are we getting a Sun Wukong song? Which is kind of good. I don't think we've had many side character songs, like side character songs. So this is good. More spotlight. The fucking pose is killing me. So this is to Weiss from Sun Wukong. I'm assuming. Could be wrong, but he did do this to her. Crazy and cool. Nah, I think I'm dumb. This wasn't to Weiss, because Weiss had a thing for Neptune. It's to Blake. I'm mixing my people up. But apparently everyone's shipping everyone, so I still am not wrong, I guess. But yeah, this is to Blake. I'm an idiot. How could I forget all the moments, too, that him and Blake have been hanging out and doing, like, side missions and shit together? How could I forget all this? Stupid, stupid, stupid. I like that. PYT? What's PYT? I have no idea. Pretty young thing? I don't know. Damn. A lot of shipping going on in RWBY. Lots of relationships brewing. Damn. Give up, just give up. Insert Jeff Williams. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. You scared the shit out of me, bro. Oh my god. I was looking that way and just something on my lap. You're killing me. All right. You're getting my hands all hairy. You scared the fuck out of me. So it's obviously Sun Wukong and Blake. So that kind of confirms the ship. Which, I mean, it's kind of obvious in the show. But still, like, I feel like once we have songs about it, it's set in stone. But maybe not. Maybe relationships change. As they do in real life. You little fucker. We're in a song focused on them.
We're born with a dream. We wanna make 'em true.
feel like I heard this. Oh my god. You'll never be this fine. What the hell? Diva review. Oh my god. I love the silly trash talks. She said you have your inner beauty, so is she like calling her like on the outside not as pretty? What the hell? Be more like me. I love for like each RWBY song, I don't know about like every single one, but a good majority of them, they all have to have a solo moment. Like we have a vocals moment, and then we got a Jeff Williams solo moment with the instruments. With his toes. All of this with his toes. Does the jazz dude not get a part of the song? That's it. That's it. On to the next one. A Weiss Winter song? Perhaps. Definitely a Weiss song. Definitely. Damn. Oh, to have money. I like the softer tone song. Ah. I love the uses of the lyrics from other songs and stuff to flow perfectly into like their other songs. So cool.
Years of scorn will leave you
Daddy issues right there.
Forget your dreams, do what you're told. When disapproval's all you're shown, the safest place becomes alone.
Damn, so true. That's crazy. I like that. The kind of probably, that kind of probably, maybe, possibly, somehow, perhaps, that probably explains, you know, there's no probably, like, it is what it is, Alex. Just get to it. That explains Weiss's personality traits. Like in the very beginning, when we come across her, she, you know, she's a loner. RWBY, you know, tries to become friends with her, and she's like, so Weiss has like that kind of aggressive, not like crazy aggressive, but she's like standoffish and like, get away from me. I don't need you to talk to me. Like that isolation aspect where she's fine being alone, because being alone is where she's like comfortable and everything, because she has to deal with her dad and all that shit. So when she's just by herself, it's peace, calm, comfort. So then that mentality in her kind of, that like that's enforced in her now when she's here and she's like has to socialize. She's like standoffish and like always wanting to be alone. But RWBY eventually got through her. Like the whole RWBY squad got through to her, which was cool. I like these songs. They just really help paint a lot more clarity on the plot, the characters, how they feel. It's really good. I am glad I've been doing these soundtrack videos.
Step each day, I'm slowly starting to find my way. Some believe in fairy stories and the ghosts that they can't see. I know that I could do so much if I could just believe in me. Mirror, mirror, I'll tell you something. I think I might change it all.
Pretty good song. I like the softer ones too. It's a good change in pace and vibe. We got the Queen baddie in both ways. I did have a stupid theory that the Queen could have been, you know, either RWBY or Yang's mom, because they said like, well, they said RWBY's mom is dead, so I was like, that might knock her out of the picture. But then again, she could be dead and then converted into this. So I don't know. Like that's a far-fetched theory. And then again, I thought about Raven being her, because what Crow said something that like Raven, I'm trying to remember. I'm paraphrasing. I get the gist of it, but like I'm horrible at explaining, and most of you probably know that by now. But he says like she chimes in every now and then and like can communicate. But he said other stuff about her, which kind of made me think like 50-50, like she's a little ominous, whereas a little vague about her. But I don't know, because then what Yang said she saw or heard, Crow told her that was real. Like that was Raven communicating with her. So I don't know. Could this be Raven? Could this be RWBY's mom? I don't know. But that's a potential theory, but I'm crossing it out because I don't think they'll make one of their parents, you know, the evil villain, like a Star Wars thing, like I am your father, the big reveal type thing. I don't think that'll be the case. I think they're just their own person with their own reasoning of doing all this. I don't know.
Does it feel good knowing you tried, knowing that all that remains is the slow, cold, brutal death of the bullets
Damn. So this is from her to them. Damn. They're still going. I was trying to pause it to talk about that moment, but they kept going and I couldn't pause it. I love moments when they do a drawn out yell or like a drawn out, whatever that moment was. Like they just say a word, but they just hold on to that word forever because they did it in Fall. It's like it's in the opening. Like she was saying fall, but like it was going on for a while and like the music's just ripping it. Same with this moment. They were saying way and that drum's just going at it, but they just dragged it out and they're flame, not way, but they were just saying it and holding it and the drum was just getting it. That was like 10 seconds. That was like a 10. I counted 9 with my fingers, but that was like 10 seconds of just that one word. That's crazy. I love this part. Fall. What a baddie.
It was you who ended their lives, made them to dig their own graves. With your dark, sick, cruel design, convinced them their world could be saved. Have you no shame?
Wow.
For your war, train them to fight what they can't be. Your sins are what they'll pay for.
Damn. I see. I talked about this earlier in the video. I try to justify, Cinder, Mercury, Emerald, and just their villainous antics. But another thing that I think about is because I try to theorize a lot, but it's like, I wonder if Cinder is trying to get these abilities and powers to take down the villain. Because I feel like she's like a henchman for the villain right now, playing the part. But I feel like there's obviously got to be some deeper lore to Cinder and why she's doing this. And I feel like she might be playing the part, which then again, this theory is probably completely wrong. But I'm trying to, think more of like a layered character and reasonings of doing all this. But I feel like Cinder might have some traumatized, crazy backstory that was caused by the Queen. And Cinder's joining her, to be her little henchman. But in doing so, she's going around collecting these powers. The Queen thinking she's collecting the powers for her, but she's collecting the powers for herself to maybe try and take down the Queen. That's that's another theory I've been thinking. So, like, with that in mind, is Cinder's perspective is like she'll burn the world down type thing to take down the villain. Like, the villain took everything away from Cinder, so she doesn't care that she has to hurt people like Pyrrha and all that. She's doing what she has to do to get the powers to have a chance to take down her main objective. That's kind of my theory and reasoning, but we'll see. But Cinder could be completely bad. Who knows? Most of you guys do. I don't yet. Jean.
I never felt that it was wise to wish too much. To dream too big would only lead to being crushed. Then I met you, you weren't afraid of anything.
Oh shit.
You taught me how
Yep.
to leave the ground, to use my wings.
Definitely from Jean to Pyrrha.
I never thought a hero would ever come my way. But more than that, I never thought you'd be taken away.
Oh shit. Yeah, me neither. I was shipping them so much.
Cold without you here.
I mean, it's literally cold too because it's winter. So he has double the cold now. No Pyrrha and winter.
It's like winter.
It is winter.
lasts all year.
It's literally winter, Jean. Look behind you.
But your star's still in the sky. So I won't say
Goodbye.
I don't have to say goodbye. My days of doubt were in the past with you around. You helped me feel I had a place, direction found.
Crazy, dude.
You showed me that
I feel so bad for Jean too.
can be achieved.
This so close to getting just the relationship and everything with Pyrrha
Resolve will conquer all
scrapped.
if we believe. The light you gave to guide me will never fade away. But moving forward never felt as hard as today. Now it's cold without you here. It's like winter lasts all year.
I really like the soundtrack with the
But your
music, the vocals.
star's still in the sky.
Like instruments alone sound really good.
So I won't say goodbye. I don't have to say goodbye.
Cause she's not dead, right? He doesn't have to say goodbye because Pyrrha's not dead, right?
There's a point where it
Right?
There's a point where it breaks. There's a point where it bends, and a point we just can't
It's this song
say
again.
anymore.
Is this the last song? No, there's 2 songs left, I think.
There's a line that we'll cross, and there's no return. There's a time and a place, no bridges left to burn anymore. We can't.
It's just a softer version.
With lives at stake until they think we're ready. Our enemies are gathered.
Which I like the vibe change because it's like the first one was very, you know, aggressive, like rock metal like they're like, yeah, we got this type of thing. But this one it's a lot more mellow, depressing like, where it's like the feeling you have before the fight is like the first version of the song, and then getting your shit tossed around in the fight, losing people, and just going through the big loss. You're in your depressive, sad state. Like this is this song. Like total different versions. One before the fight, one after the fight.
A storm is growing deadly. Now it's time to say
Wow.
goodbye to the things we loved and the innocence of youth. How the time seemed to
I love the shifts.
from our carefree.
It's like the same song with a different style could have two different meanings too.
There's a day when we'll fight and we're not gonna fall. There's a day when we'll stand and a day when we won't crawl anymore. There's a moment in time where there's no going back, when we're pushed too hard and we won't hold our attack anymore. We can't just cling to childish things as evil just grows closer.
I love the songs, man. Like once you get through the full season and then the songs, like the meaning of them are just so much clearer. It's so good.
Humanity's in jeopardy. This fight is far from over. Now it's time to say goodbye.
I love their soft song versions. They're really good.
And the innocence of youth with a doubt in our minds.
I like it too. It's so fitting because it's like, what was it, season 2? Or volume 1 or volume 2, they had the big lunch fight. And like, you know, childish activities, having fun. And Osmond's like, just let them be, you know, they're not going to be able to do this forever and enjoy it. And then this is a perfect example. After volume 3, everything hits, like shit hits the fan. There, no school, none of that going on. Like a lot of people, I don't know about a lot of people, a good amount of people died and shit, and like Grimm taking over, all of that. And it's like they now they're like having to sacrifice their childhood aspects to like, we got to get our shit together and just really rally up and defeat these fucking villains. Such cool storytelling. Why isn't it playing? I hit play.
Why we chose this life, and at times we can't help wondering, were we born to fight and die?
Yes.
Sacrificed for one huge life.
Maybe.
Are we heroes keeping peace, or are we weapons pointed at the enemy so someone else can lay a victory?
Probably. Is this? Okay, there is one more song left. I think. No, this might be the last song. I think this is the last song. It's the last song for sure. Quit worrying about it, Alex. Just enjoy it.
Now it's time to say goodbye to the things we loved and the innocence of youth. Now the time seems to fly.
Another thing I'm curious about is like we start RWBY with Casey Williams being a young boss with all this music and stuff. So I'm assuming we get Casey Williams all the way up to Volume 9. Like Jeff and Casey Williams both being involved with the soundtracks and everything up to current times, which I'm hopeful for. I hope they don't really shift that because that kind of shifts. I feel that would shift the vibe for the music and soundtrack. But one thing I'm curious about is like, obviously we all get older, but like she started young as a kid and now full grown adult. So it's like, I wonder how much we get to notice the change in like the vocals and like the maturity sounding and everything going from like child, teen to like full adult. I'm curious on that aspect of like the shift and the change of like the music, the vocals and all of that. Cause I think that'll be cool. I just like analyzing like progressions like that.
From our carefree lives and the solitude and peace we always knew.
Solid songs for Volume 3. That's it, right? That's it. Gosh, I'm sweaty. Like I'm, I hate it. I'm fucking sweaty. But this shit's good, man. I love the process I'm doing right now. Just like watching a full volume and then listening to the soundtracks because it just paints a lot more pictures clearer. And then also like adds to maybe more potential theories based off of context of the lyrics and meanings behind them and everything. It's so fucking good. And most of my theories, like there's certain ones I'm very like gun-ho about, but some I'm just like, that could be a thing. Like that could be potential, but I'm not like really enforcing that theory. I'm like, oh, I could see that being a thing, but I'm not like really backing it up. I'm just like, so far I think this could be a thing, you know, more so open thought things. But yeah, I really liked the sad songs. Definitely painted a cool, like definitely fits the mood for Volume 3. I like it. It was really good. But I've said most of my theories and thoughts throughout the songs. So I'm gonna end the video. I'm gonna go to World of Remnant videos and then check out the other ones that people recommended. I think there's like a RWBY short. Is it a RWBY short or Ghibli short or both? There's 2 other videos I need to check out. So I'll check those out, post them as well. Get that done. Then we'll go to Volume 4. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.